We have a sensei, a legend in the production game. A legend, and I gotta say production game because I can't just say hip hop. I can't just say hip hop.
Nah.
Your man has the spectrum. It's incredible. And he's always had good energy every time I saw him.
Gracias.
Every time, man. We're gonna figure out why today. We got ROCKWILDER.
That's good. And you know what? I'm gonna celebrate a little bit of Duce with y'all today.
Yes!
Let me find out.
Yes!
You know what?
You know what?
I'm gonna take a little bit.
Oh! Get in on the action!
Nigga, don't leave us out.
Make it only, don't.
More for y'all.
Enjoy
yourself. More for y'all. I'm gonna drink with my mans today.
Yeah, because I haven't drank in a long time.
My man Rock came out of retirement.
Yeah, I'm just, you know.
Off a hiatus.
Yeah, so I'm gonna sippy
Off
sippy.
a hiatus.
Little sippy
Take a sippy sip.
Little sippy
I'm gonna have a little sippy sippy.
Yeah,
What better way than to do it with the dude said.
Yeah, it was your cup that did it.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm an influence to all the popes and monks.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
You need more than this?
Nah, that's cool, that's cool.
Now, Rock.
I ain't even gonna need that.
Cheers, ready, Rock?
Cheers, Are we gonna get you out of retirement to go to the strip club?
Oh, no. Strip clubs burnt it down. Big shout out to Jane Blaze. We burnt those down.
Yeah, shout out to Jane Blaze.
There's nothing else that we have to do.
I do want to say something before we start.
What's up?
I just want to tell this dude right here, thank you for, allowing me to manage him when I was a young kid. You know what I'm saying? I didn't necessarily have the credentials, but he saw I had the hunger and the knowledge, and he trusted me with his career and made me an A-list manager and gave me relationships for Dr. Dre, Beyonce, on down. I probably wouldn't be here doing none of this if it wasn't for him picking me up in 2003. So I just want to say thank you.
Oh, respect. Toast to that too.
Yo. Salud. Yeah, man.
The hustle definitely was there. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely the hustle. It was hustle that you're seeing at a time when people was hustling. And that's one of the things that kind of kept a lot of good franchises out the league because they wasn't hustling. You know what I'm saying? They were smart. And some was good producers, some was good, execs and everything, but that hustle had to be there. When the hustle came into the game, it separated the men from the boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you know, get into gun and
shit was different.
Yeah. We're gonna get into 2 guns in the vest.
2 guns in the vest.
Oh, the 2 guns. Oh, but I like to start these things off. Just jump right into why didn't you sign with JayZ?
Everything was kind of happening at a weird pace, and it wasn't the Basquiat JayZ that took me upstairs to chain me.
Which one?
It was the Hustler.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
the Hustler. Yeah.
At a time at Def Jam where Def Jam was experiencing like a whole new aura. So it was JayZ, but it was DMX. It was DMX, but it was Ja Rule. It was Ja Rule, but it was Redman, Def Squad. Then it was Method Man, Wu-Tang. So you got Rough Riders, Wu-Tang,
Murder Inc.
Rockefeller.
Everybody was like this. So you didn't know in the crystal ball what was really going down. And at the same breath, not to say that I refused it, it's just that I had already claimed the squad.
Def Squad.
I was already Def Squad. So it wasn't a thing to where how it was is that, to hear it now when Blaze tells the story, it's weird because Blaze got the call about the squad that they were forming. I just went upstairs to get changed because they saw me deliver like a good portfolio of music.
Tell them about the beat tape though, because that's
because
that beat tape was like one of the most monumental beat tapes in the game.
Yeah, Reservoir Dogs. A lot of people don't know. Reservoir Dogs was a song that I'd actually did, and me and Pop. There was a guy named Pop that used to come by my crib, and people used to do this. If you didn't know how to really do music, you would come to a producer's house with ideas.
Right.
He would come to my house with. He came to my house with an Usher idea one time. We did a beat. He came to my house with another instrument. So he would put these instrumentals or songs that he would hear from Usher or Faith and everything, and he would put them on tape and be like, "Yo, loop that up." So he came to my house one day. He didn't have no songs. You know. So he said, "Yo, let's go through your crate." So go through my crate. Now, these ain't my records. These are my boy Dwayne's records. You know what I'm saying? My boy Dwayne from Queens, because he had a group, so he was loaning me his crates of records. I was going to the studio to work with him, and I would use his crates of records. So I went through the crates of records. I pulled up. What was that, Shaft? Pulled it up. He was like, "You did anything with it yet?" I said, "Nah, I ain't really do nothing with it yet because this is my boy's crate, but I'm going through his crate. I touched this." He was like, "All right, so we should loop that up, see what's up." So I looped it up, chopped it up. He took the beat, made a copy of it, left my crib. Next thing you know, I think it was my boy Seal. Seal was my boy down the block that always was up on anything that got released right away. Mm-hmm. And you know, remember when cassettes was being released right away? Mm-hmm. Like, you know, the niggas that was really on it, was on it. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Nigga, I just heard JayZ's album, man, your beat is on there." He said, "Nah, nigga, that beat you did upstairs." I said, "For real?" He said, "Yeah, man, that beat you did upstairs, nigga." So I played the album. I said, "Oh shit, that is the beat." Produced by Eric Sermon. Right? So DJ Twins, which, you know, I knew them from 92 when we met Redman, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, they knew about the story because they know the beat. We was working every day. Mm-hmm. So they ended up going on tour with Jay and them on the backstage. It was the Hard Knock Life tour. Right. Mm-hmm. So they playing the beat down in Miami after.
But we talking about JayZ's biggest album.
Yeah, Hard Knock Life. Yeah, the Hard Knock Life.
Yeah. And a posse cut with Beanie, a budding Beanie Siegel.
Yeah.
Source Money.
Yeah.
Who, in my opinion, is him and Jay. If you want to argue best verses, it's him and Jay. We can have this debate.
The only niggas from Brooklyn have that in them. That's that conversation. You know, Brooklyn niggas do that. But they say it's either Sauce or Jay.
Bro, the
bars. Yeah. That's a Brooklyn law.
Okay, so you're saying it's somebody else that should be in there.
No, it's just that Brooklyn holds that type of credibility with Sauce and Jay.
Yeah.
When it comes to the true lyricists.
Because nobody's gonna ever say Sauce
can compete with Jay in a broad spectrum.
Yeah, they would be like, never.
Brooklyn lyricists like yourself was gonna say Jay with Sauce. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do that thing. Some people gonna say Jay and Jazz. Some people gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But Brooklyn holds that law to do that, it feels like.
But on that track, Reservoir Dogs, y'all want to have this argument? Do y'all want to have this argument?
They're going to go crazy in the comments.
Somebody hit me about Sauce Money wanting to come up here, too.
Yeah, I spoke to him. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen.
I know it's people.
Sauce holds the gutter of the whole gumbo. You know Sauce.
Bruh, one line. Shook the whole rap game with just one line. Yeah. Motherfuckers thought I was Chinese the way they duck Sauce. Fire.
You saw Brooklyn, my nigga.
Fire. I'm saying, but my
we know
punchlines come from listening to joints like that. And I'm like, oh, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So with a battle rapper's mind, we take that and then we turbo boost that shit. But, that's where it comes from, like witty shit like that. And JayZ, Sauce, they was good for that shit.
One line I lived off with my finances when it came to you got flash now, but time will reveal
money.
Mm-hmm. I always live by that law. And then the one that I judge my how I deal with life is No matter where you go, you are who you are, player. And you can try to change, but that's only the top layer. Nigga, you was who you was before you got here. I got that line for dogs, older people, women, life, situations, everything. If I'd say that line and you're on the wrong side of that line when I recite it, I'm not fucking with you.
That's it.
Yo, he mentioned something about the producers, because when you mentioned Just, so the goal for Jay was to have Just, Kanye, and you.
Oh, so yeah, so let me get back to the story. So yeah, so they're in Miami, they playing Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
And they're celebrating. You know how Jay, Dame and them, they, you know, and they playing pool. The story that's heard, that was told to me from Richie and Ray. Eric didn't do that. Eric did do it because we won a Grammy off this. No, ROCKWILDER did that. So the word was told to me that they said, yo, tell that nigga, go up there, get a tape, tell him to give me everything he got. Them niggas came home, because this was a life-changing thing they did. They came home, used the one day that they came to see their families. Richie said, yo, before I go back, I must stay in front of my crib in Empire. You need to come and bless me with this cassette, because I'm taking it to them on the only day they was able to come back. I went, gave him the tape, gave it to Jay. Jay took the whole first side.
Yeah.
The first song that I gave him, that I specifically made on that tape, was For My Thugs. Jay took that. There was a host of other stuff on there. Do It Again was on there.
You remember the other ones that he took?
Do It Again was on there.
Do It Again?
Do It Again.
They bought like 10 out of 13.
Yeah, like Flex had 4 leave from that tape. That was If I Get Locked Up by Eminem.
Because if I get locked up tonight.
Yeah, If I Get Locked Up Tonight.
My money come home tonight. I don't remember that.
Oh, wow. Murder Rap was on that cassette. That was Fat Joe and Armageddon.
Oh, shit. Was any pun stuff up there?
Pun was way before that.
Okay.
Pun was when, that was me and Andrina and the Sean C back in '96.
So just to clarify things, why did Eric Sermon get the credit?
Now, in this day and time, you understand that artists and producers like Eric Sermon, they were big names. I wasn't a big name producer. Eric Sermon was definitely in the position to receive tracks from received tracks. So Pop gave Eric the track. You know what I'm saying? Should have been represented a little better in the presentation.
Yo, take a sip, take a sip, take a sip.
Because I was Redman's goon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had already solidified my place back with Flatliners, back with Pun, back with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Organized Confusion, I had already solidified my spot. I was already on Red's albums. So should have been introduced a little better of who actually did it. That's up to Daryl Pop Trotter. You know what I'm saying? He has to figure that out. He has to answer that question. But I would, you know, of course, as a young kid, you bitter because you figure like every chance, especially a Jay chance. Come on, come the fuck on.
First of all, this is his biggest album.
That
we talking about, the Hard Knock Life joint. Volume 2, right?
Yes.
And the crazy thing was also, Red had already kind of had me in the whole dope album category, so I wasn't even looking at the position of what that album was. I was just looking at, damn, nigga, it's my beat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so when that happened, and I did that for Jay, Jay was in Sony, so I was constantly coming there with beats, and he was taking stuff. On that Stop Chill was on that beat tape too. Stop Chill. So when Stop
Beanie
Chill,
Siegel.
so when it got to the Stop Chill project, you know, the vibe is in the room like, yo, we need to sign this nigga. We need to chain this nigga. So they took me upstairs and they said, yo, we want to chain you. Now, I'm not going to front, had I not been with no squad. And to tell you the truth, had I thought about Reservoir Dogs,
You would have done it.
I probably would have just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Redman ain't never did no shit to me. And Eric ain't really do no shit to me neither. You know what I'm saying? So I was loyal. You know what I'm saying? I was just loyal. I was just, you know what I'm
Was
saying?
the crew hot?
Were you under contract with Eric?
Nah,
City?
never. Red never signed me to anything.
Back then-
Red never signed me to any contract ever. He never put his claws on me. Never
So did you ever get the money for that, for the Reservoir Dogs joint?
Reservoir Dogs, unfortunately, I didn't get the money, but it started my JayZ relationship. It started it. And then I was able to drop that damn Do It Again. Because Do It Again was in the anger of Reservoir Dogs. ROCKWILDER was in the anger of Reservoir Dogs.
Right.
A lot of great records that I was trying to prove myself to beat the odds of what I lost in Reservoir Dogs, I was putting on that tape to say, all right, fuck that.
It's Hoffa. Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.